Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we're gonna be going over the must-have options for the brand new G82 M4, and this also applies for the brand new G80 M3 as they are similar cars when it comes to options. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go over my options that I chose for my car, why I chose them, and why you should choose them if you're looking to order a brand new G80 M3 or G82 M4. These options are basically what I think are necessary when you're ordering a new car, or if you're looking to buy a new car as well, you can check out the options that I chose and see if that car has them, because you're going to want a car that has these options. First things first are the BMW Laser Lights. So this is an upgraded option for $1,000, and let me tell you, it is 100% worth the $1,000 because you get the upgraded laser lights, which not only do a good job in terms of functionality and being able to see at night, but they also add a really cool ambiance and design to the headlight. First thing you'll notice on the laser lights, which distinct this from the base lights, are the blue design in the middle of the headlights. So you get two blue bars with LEDs in the middle of them, and it looks so good and it looks so unique. That's the thing, is that when you see this car on the road with the laser lights and you see that blue little detail, you know that it has the upgraded lights. The other thing about this laser lights option is that it includes the full BMW Angel Eye. So as you can tell from a lot of new BMWs, the DRLs are kind of like what they call angel eyes. And on the BMW M3 and M4, the brand new one, if you don't get the laser lights, you do not get the full angel eyes. So I'll show a picture of what the base lights look like with the LEDs. So essentially what it's going to be is just going to be this bottom part of the LED down here and down there. So it's not going to have the other arch that goes around that completes the angel eye. And to me, that is a deal breaker. If a car doesn't have that, I wouldn't want it because it just doesn't look as cool and menacing. So at night, you can literally see everything on the road, and that's exactly what you want when you're driving at night. So the laser lights are functional and they look so much better than the base lights. So yes, for $1,000, a must-have option. The other must-have option on the brand new M3 and M4 is the Shadowline Package. So this comes standard on the car. So what it's going to do is that it's going to give you the black accents down here, the black gloss mirror caps, the black badges over here, and then as you come around the back, you're going to get the gloss black exhaust pipes. So this comes standard on the car already. If you wanted to delete it, there is an option to delete the Shadowline Package. So what that's going to do is that it's going to give you silver exhaust tips. That spoiler, which I forgot to mention, does come in gloss black. That's going to be body colored. And then over here, the mirror caps as well is going to be body colored, and I think those stay gloss black if I'm not mistaken. So there is an option to delete that, and my expertise of owning a BMW M4 for only a month is to not delete that and leave it because it looks really good in the black. Now, depending on what color you get the car, if you get your car in like Tanzanite blue or something, maybe it's better to delete the black so you can have some silver accents so it looks cooler. But in my opinion, the G82 M4 and M3 look much better with the Shadowline Package. So in my opinion, do not delete that. So the other option that we're going to be talking about on the exterior are the wheels. So this is the multi-spoke wheel design. I forgot what code it is, but it's in black. And I think these are a must-have because it just accentuates the look of the new M3 and M4 so well. The other wheels are too small because these are 19 in the front and then 20 in the back. And I think it's a perfect size for this car, perfect fitment. And also the multi-spoke design, like I said, just goes really well with the design language of the new M3 and M4. The other wheel options that they include from the ordering catalog just don't look as good in my opinion. You could get these in silver. They might look better on certain colors like Tanzanite blue, as I was saying, but I would definitely keep it in gloss black. And the diamond cut, which is the two-face color, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it looks as good as the gloss black, and I think it just completes the look, especially with that Shadowline Package that I mentioned. So definitely get those multi-spoke wheels if you're ordering a new car. So the other option to delete on this car is the carbon fiber roof. It's going to be hard to see because of the reflections, but from factory you get a full carbon fiber roof, but it looks so cool and adds such a cool design to the car. It makes it more special, right? So the option delete of this is you're able to get a sunroof or a moonroof at a no-cost option from BMW. In my opinion, do not get that. Keep the carbon fiber roof. Do not go with the no-cost option sunroof. I know you might like sunroofs more, but let me tell you, it just looks so much cooler and more sleek with a carbon fiber roof because one, you don't see a car every day with a carbon fiber roof, a full carbon fiber roof like this one. 2, you see sunroof, moonroofs all the time. So having something more unique that matches the amazing looks of the new M3, M4, but also just kind of like the sportiness of this car, you want to keep the carbon fiber roof just because it looks so much cooler. It also adds a weight delete, so saves some weight. And also, like I said, it just looks cool. So definitely do not delete the carbon fiber roof. The one option I didn't get when purchasing this car is the carbon exterior package. So what that includes is it includes carbon fiber parts. So this intake right here on both sides is going to be full carbon fiber. And then also it's going to have the carbon fiber mirror caps over here instead of the gloss black. And then I think these are carbon fiber if I'm not mistaken. You do get a carbon fiber spoiler, so I think it's the same size, just in carbon fiber, and then you get a carbon fiber diffuser down here. So this is gloss black, that would just be carbon fiber over here. I didn't go for that option because it was $5,000 and I wanted to get carbon fiber on my own. So what do I mean by carbon fiber on my own? So essentially, I want a company that's like a third party that makes carbon fiber parts for this car and add them myself. Because 1, it is cheaper, and 2, I get to pick and choose what exactly I want. So that's the reason why I didn't go with the carbon fiber exterior package. I don't think it's necessary in my opinion. I think it's better to just go third party and get different parts. But if you're a factory person, definitely go with that package. But in my opinion, it wasn't worth the $5,000, so I did not get that on my car. All right guys, so I was just about to pack up and leave and finish the video, but I forgot about 2 options that are must have. I'm just gonna squeeze in the video. I know they're gonna look out of place because it's darker now than it was earlier, but these are options I do wanna talk about. The one option that I did need to talk about was the driver's assistance package. So see that puck right there in front of the grill? What that's gonna do is that's gonna give you the full driver's assistance package. And what that is essentially under 40 miles per hour, this car will drive itself. I do want to show you what it looks like, but it is hard as one person, so I can't. But essentially under 40 miles per hour, it's full self-driving. So this car will drive itself completely under 40 miles per hour. You don't have to steer, you don't have to hold on to the wheel. As long as you're looking straight, the sensors will basically understand whether or not your eyes are looking straight. And if they are, it'll drive itself. Then obviously it gives you adaptive cruise control. So above 40 miles per hour, it's going to give you active cruise control, so it's going to be able to give you the distance, and I'll show you the buttons once we hop inside. These are the buttons for the adaptive cruise control. So right here, as you can see, this mode button is basically going to be able to be the full self-driving. Then over here is the distance control, so you click here as how far you want to be away from the car in front of you, and then this will adjust the speed. This is set, reset, limit, and this is the active lane assist and the active steering assist. So the big question is the driver's assistance package worth the money? In my opinion, yes, because I do a lot of highway driving and there's a lot of congestion and a lot of traffic. So this helps a ton. And I've used the full adaptive cruise control under 40 miles per hour where it's self-driving completely, and it's been amazing. It works really well, and I'll be doing a video on that option specifically coming very soon. But just on my short experience with this car and that option, I say if you have a lot of traffic, if you have a long commute and you don't feel like driving all the time, whether in the morning or afternoon, definitely get that package. Plus you get adaptive cruise, so you don't even have to use the self-driving, but adaptive cruise is a must if you do a lot of traveling and if you're on the highway a lot, which like I am, it is definitely worth it. So the other option that I missed that is a must is the parking assistance package. So that's what that's going to do is that's going to give you parallel automatic parking, backup assistant, and it's going to give you 360-degree views of the car. Is it worth it? Yes, because if you're parking and you want to know exactly where you're supposed to park, the lines move on the camera as well. And then if you click over here, you can get a 3D view, and you get a whole 3D view of the car, and you can actually pinch with your hands based on BMW's motion sensing, and you can actually move the camera image, and I think it looks so cool. If anything, it's a good party trick, but it does help you, especially if you have a tight garage like I do, or if you park next to curbs a lot. It helps so much. Is it worth it? Like I said, yes, 100%. Just based on the 3D camera alone, it's worth it. But you also get these features like backup assistance, so it's going to be able to back up the car. Pretty much if you back up in the same spot all the time, it's going to do it for you, and then it's going to parallel automatic park as well. So yeah, this is a must-have option. All right guys, so that wraps it up for all the must-have and must-don'ts have of options for the exterior of this car. Now keep in mind, there really isn't too many options to choose from, and that's because the baseline car is actually really, really good. Even if you get a base M3 or a base M4, you're still getting a lot of car as a baseline, which is really great. So let's hop into the inside. Let's go over which options you definitely need on the interior and which options you don't really need for the interior. All right guys, so hopping inside the car, first thing you can tell is I do have the carbon fiber buckets as I've gone over the other videos, and I don't have an opinion on these just yet. So I'm going on a long car ride. I'm going to tell you guys whether or not these are a must-have based on comfortability and functional use, but let's talk about them in terms of looks and if they are a must-have option. Looks wise, yes, these are a must-have option. They just add so much ambiance to the interior and they look so cool. As you can see, the whole back is all carbon fiber and it looks amazing. Then you do get a carbon fiber piece right there. Don't know what that's for, but you know, leave that up to imagination. But when you have people looking at your car, whether they're sitting in the back seat or they're just opening the car door, they see these amazing carbon fiber buckets and they look so cool. So based on looks, yes, this is a must-have option. I think it's worth the $5,000. I'd rather have these than the carbon exterior package for $5,000, as we mentioned before. But like, guys, it looks so cool. And then you get the M4 logo right in the middle, which lights up. Definitely a must-have option in terms of looks. Functionality wise and comfort wise, I don't have an opinion yet, and I said I'll go over that once I go on my long road trip. The other option that's a must-have is the carbon interior package. So what that gives you, it gives you carbon fiber on the steering wheel, gives you carbon fiber on the console right there, and gives you carbon fiber right up there. It doesn't give you carbon fiber over here, which is kind of weird, but if you want a car that is a sporty car like the M4 and M3 and you don't get the carbon interior package, I don't know what you're doing, because this carbon interior package just adds so much ambiance, and for the price, I think it's around $900, it's a no-brainer, because if you were to get this aftermarket, it would cost way more. I did want to go over one of the cool carbon fiber options you get with the carbon interior package, and it's the shift paddle. So you get full carbon shift paddles with nice red grips in the back, and it is a little see-through, but they're really big shift paddles and they look fantastic. They feel fantastic, and this is straight from factory. If you don't get the carbon interior package, you get kind of dinky silver ones that don't look cool, but these carbon fiber paddles, it's like, this is a must just for the package. Like, if you got nothing else and you just got this, I would still get the package, because the paddle shifters just look and feel so good, especially with the red grips on the back. It is definitely a must-have option if you're buying this car, because you get all the carbon fiber, like I said, on the steering wheel. You get the shift paddles, then you come down here and you get carbon fiber on the center console. That closes. This has carbon fiber, so if we move this down, that has carbon fiber as well. And then, like I said, you get carbon fiber up here. The one option I didn't get on the interior was the extended merino leather, I think it's called. But essentially, it's going to give you a higher quality leather on the doors. So up here, this is all going to be leather. And then up on the dashboard, that is all going to be leather. And then down here, you get the color of the interior down here in that leather. So this kind of like off-white color would be extended over down here and all the way over there. And it would look really like a lot better, I think, because you have a lot more color and it pops more and you get higher quality leather. I didn't think it was worth the cost. I think it was around $5,000 for that. I went with the carbon buckets instead. So in my opinion, that is up to debate. I don't know whether or not to recommend that package. If you don't have a budget, definitely get it. But if you do have a budget and you're choosing between the extended leather or the carbon buckets, I would go with the carbon buckets for the same price rather than get the extended leather, because it's not too necessary. And I think the carbon fiber buckets add a lot more ambiance than extra color down below and the extra plush leather on the top of the dashboard and top of the door cards. All right guys, so that wraps it up for the interior options that you must have when you're buying one of these cars, and the options you don't really need. Now, there is one thing I did want to talk about that's kind of subjective when it comes to an option, and that is the interior color. So as you know, I do have the off-white color. I keep forgetting what the name of the color is, but you can choose different colors like Kyalami orange, Fjord blue, Fiona red, and those colors are subjective to the exterior colors. So you really want to choose that based on your preference of what color you want and also what exterior color you have. So based on the kind of spec you're going for. So I can't really recommend which color you should go for, because that is very subjective, but all the other options are based on my experience of owning this car and what I chose for my car. So like I said, you can choose whatever you want, just keep that in mind. All right guys, so that wraps it up for today's video. We went over the must-have exterior and interior options when you're ordering or purchasing a brand new G80 or G82 M4 like this car. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, as there's a lot more videos on this car and other cars coming very soon to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.